Okay, awesome.
Okay, our plan is to spend half an hour so that we don't hold Ariu, and I had to step out, so we will still cover what we want to cover, and then we'll see how far it goes. And then if there is no call coming from Ariu, from his wife, and you are okay, and I am also okay, I'm not getting any call from my wife to
Lunch
eat
is
the
coming soon,
breakfast.
so I have to have dinner soon. So that's the only problem. But otherwise,
Okay, so we'll keep exactly half an hour max.
yeah, we'll see. Yeah, when
We'll
you
see. We'll see. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, she may be
10
very
minutes, 10 minutes to half an hour. So we'll see where it leads.
okay. Yeah, let's start with Tina's question.
Yeah.
Okay. So now looking at the pain, right? So
Yes.
how has been your experience? And I also read my voice makes you sleep. so, so it is
I fell
good.
asleep. I kept falling asleep, and I'm like, okay. He's singing lullaby to me, so okay, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, it's good. Good to get a sleep from somebody's voice. I really felt
Yeah,
happy that I'm able
yeah,
to get some sleep to someone.
yes, yes. But I tried to learn, but then I kept falling asleep, so I'm not gonna. I tried.
Okay.
I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then,
But
yeah, go ahead.
but my yeah my I've been observing the pain.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I did not realize how much pain I have during the day, and it's kind of it felt sick in the tummy seeing that.
Yes.
And it can be stressful seeing how much pain I have with all this emotion that arise. During no wonder I have heartburn. No wonder I tend to get sick. No wonder I go crazy. I yell. I do all kind of things. It's because I have so much anxiety in me, and it's what you told me to practice. It just make me realize how much pain I have, and I can't wait to see how this practice helped me reduce that pain.
Right. Very nice. Very good to
Thank
hear. Very
Yeah.
happy.
Sorry, I'm joining from another device.
Yeah. I got it. So that's the reason you are having echo now.
Yes.
Okay. So the whole objective, Tina, of Buddha Dhamma is to observe the pain. That's all. So the
Yeah.
starting point is the pain.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That opens to another thing called as anicca. Okay. That you would have been hearing for long, but what it really transforms is you take anything in life, it diminishes. Nothing can make it last even 1 minute to what you think it should be. So I'll give a straightforward example, right? So now I'm seeing you both,
Mhm.
and I just turn my head on the other side. You both are gone.
Mhm.
Now, when I say you both are gone, you might feel, no, we are here. But actually not, because when I turn my head on the other side, you both are going to see my other side of my face, but not face to face. So I'm I'm not going to get both of you at all. No matter what I do in my life to possess both of you, no matter how much I try, it's not going to happen. So in life, whatever we are trying to possess, you cannot possess. It can be anything like sight, sound, taste, touch, smell. You cannot possess. Period. And the whole thing objective is to possess what one likes. So now I have a problem because I'm trying to possess both of you. We were supposed to meet at 10 o'clock, your time, and something else came up, and then I have to change it. So this is called viparinama dukkha. It's a pain now. You have to either change your schedule or I had to change my schedule. I had to either cancel what I wanted to do or anything like that and get into trouble. Basically, it's a pain. So when I watch this pain, I see why the pain is coming is because I want to possess. Now, if my objective is not to possess, and I see this diminishing every moment, let's say taking a case of coffee, I think I wanted to cover that, and Aryu has been asking me, what's about coffee? So now the first sip of coffee is tasty. The second sip reduces. The third sip even more reduces. The fourth sip you don't even realize till the cup is empty and you keep it back. And after 20 minutes, somebody says that, hey, are you interested in coffee? And you say, yes. So again, you have one sip of coffee. You don't like the first one. So then again diminishes. And the next coffee, after 20 minutes, somebody were to offer coffee and then you feel yuck about that coffee. I said, no, not right now. I'm done. Why? It's already diminished. It's gone. It's spoiled or it's stale. So
you're talking about the desire that's stale?
Yes, the desire is stale now. It is.
Or the taste, or the feeling you get from the coffee.
The feeling of the coffee, the feeling you're getting from coffee is gone. So no longer you are able to enjoy the taste of coffee the way you wanted it to be. Because I wanted to possess that coffee. The very reason I'm having a lot of caffeine is because I want to possess it. It gives me a relief. So the more the caffeine I'm going to have, the more the relief, but actually doesn't do any relief. It literally dehydrates me to an extent that I start bleeding. So it doesn't really give what I want it to give. And same thing with everything, including relationships. And that is dukkha, that's the pain. So now I need to take pain one after the other. There's no way I can say that, hey, you know what, I don't like pain. Sorry, you're married to a pain. So now the answer, how to get out of this pain. Is there a way of getting rid of the pain? Yes, stop the craving. In that way, you don't have any pain. So the first noble truth is it's a painful. And the second noble truth is the craving is the source of that pain. The third noble truth is just drop that holding. I cannot possess both of you, no matter what I do. It's impossible. And that's it. Release. Because it was not part of me. I have made it part of it. So the moment I drop coffee, pain is gone. I'm not saying I shouldn't be drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee with an expectation that it's going to give me something. Actually, it is giving me reduction in everything. It's not taking me anywhere. Like our body, it is reducing, it's not increasing. So we are aging, we are not becoming young, no matter how much we try to become young. I might color my hair, I might color my mustache, I might color my eyebrows, I might go to gym, I can try many methods to keep this body in a shape. But eventually means after 50 years, no. Every moment it starts to decay. So what I'm doing is to ensure the decay doesn't happen. I'm putting the food back. So it seems to be in a shape. It seems to be, but not really out there. So we get the diminishing, and that's a pain. And nobody loves aging at all. If somebody were to ask me, what's your age, Vilas? And if I were a female, and if I'm in America, it is very offensive. How can you ask my age? Because I don't like aging in the first place. So how dare you ask my age? And then I ask you, Tina, where do you live? And that's even more not acceptable. Why are you wanting my age and where I stay? That means you have some other thing in your mind, and that's the reason you're asking me. And then I would ask you how much you make for a living. And then that's even more worse, right? The basic reason is that why you don't want to share, or I would not share if I am in America, is because age will give me a fear that how near I am towards death.
Mm.
And I want to look young. I want to go back at as young as I could be. Number one. Number two is that I myself know no matter what I'm doing, the age is catching up. I don't want to accept it because I possess. And that's a pain. So for that possession, I need to do something, right? So I need to keep on painting it or doing something or going to gym, going exercising, and I need to be asking people, do I look young? And then the people say, yeah, you look pretty young. How are you able to manage? Then I give them a huge list of things that what I do. I get up in the morning and I go for a walk. Then I do my yoga. Then I come back and then I eat a little bit. Isn't it a pain? Why you should be doing all of that? If happiness was certainly in that, you didn't have to add a condition to it. And since happiness is not there in that, now I and you have to add a condition. The condition is if you eat more, you're going to become fat. If you don't eat more, you're not going to get fat. It's not your wish. It's the law of nature that if you eat something and it cannot be digested, it brings in fat. It doesn't ask anybody's permission. Hey, please permit me to add more fat. You know what? I'm feeling really bored at home, so I thought let me add some fat for you. It's not going to do. So it's going to put fat irrespective of whether I like it or not. And then, isn't it a pain to go and burn that? First I add it, then I burn it. Am I not a stupid person? Really? And then I go and ask another person who has the same problem. And I ask him, do I look young? And then he says, wait a sec, you don't have hair, so you should be in your 50s. That irritates me because I thought I'm 35. I thought he's going to tell me or she's going to tell me you're 35-year-old. And then I say, oh, I look 35. Oh my goodness. No, I'm much more than that. Can you guess? Look at the happiness which is coming. And then in the last, and they say, I think you should be around 40s. I don't think so. You're above 40. And then I say, yeah, you know what? I'm 50. What's the difference it's bringing? If they think I'm 50, if I think I'm 50 and the body looks 50, so be it. Now, the reason I say I'm 50 while they say 35 is because I look 15 years young, and that gives me happiness. Because they're going to ask me next question, what's your secret of becoming young? You get a list. So it is such a foolishness on my part to think something which doesn't even exist. What I should see is, oh, I need to keep on eating. If I don't eat, I'm going to die. I need to keep on earning because for living, I need to be earning. And because of this activity of earning, I have to do a lot of immoral deeds. I need to tell lies, manipulate things, and do 100 different things, which is going to create more misery for myself. It's just again a pain. I need to manipulate my taxes. I need to manipulate. And then I'm earning more. I have to manipulate. I'm not earning. I still have to do something about that. And I need to cook food. It's a pain. You just imagine every day you have to cook food. And that is funny. all that we do of earning is to eat. And that's all what everyone is doing. You require a blanket. You require a dress like this to cover up. Isn't it a pain? It's a pain. You cannot lead life the way you want to lead it. It's always conditioned. And in a condition, there is nothing called as happiness. Happiness is unconditioned. You cannot set a condition to be happy. And now I can replace that with knowing what needs to be done. And hence I'm released. So pain is the one which removes the greed for existence. Because the craving is not there. And when the craving is not there, there's no clinging. And if there is no clinging, then there is nothing to become. I want to become this or I want to become that. So if I don't have to become this or that, I don't have to take birth just to make that happen. If I don't have to take birth, then I'm not going to decay. If there's no decay, then there's no death. And if there's no death, there's no sorrow. Simple.
So ask you a quick question about condition.
Yes.
This morning, my husband asked me because I turned in the offer for the building, and then the broker, the realtor who I use the same guy that lists the property, saying, "Well, you offering too low. You have to offer a lot more." And then I texted my husband, and then he said, "Do you really want this place?" And I said, "This is what I said," and I still trying to comprehend what I said. I said, "This is what I believe." I use that word believe. I must own this building in order for me to be fine, because then I have to deal with the landlord ever again. So I put it like that, and I said, just the thought of the landlord giving me trouble and all that is a pain for me. So I have to go through kind of this pain to get out of that pain.
Right.
So I put in a condition. I'm putting a condition that I must have this building to build my practice so that I can be in it and control it instead of being controlled by the landlord. So what am I doing? Feel that? What am I doing? Why is that? It's just I couldn't get out of that cycle.
Yeah, and then
So,
both are painful. I mean, you want me to answer or Tina?
Yeah, what I'm doing? Why am I doing it? Yes.
Okay, so the thing is like this. The reason why you're doing that is because, yeah, go ahead. Tina, you are actually getting cut and coming. So I'll just wait.
Oh, I'm listening. Okay, I'm listening. Let me see.
Okay. Now it seems to be stabilized, but still frame by frame, but it's okay. Do one thing, then okay. Now your video is stabilized. Okay, good. So do you want me to answer?
Yes. Because I'm asking myself a question: why I'm doing that, and why is that I'm so frantic? You know,
Okay.
I must have to get out of.
So what you need to do is don't look at those meditation videos what I've sent. Instead, objectively, not subjectively, objectively look at it. This is one pain and this is another pain. Both are pain, right? So you look at objectively, which is superior, meaning not the pain. Both are pain only, but which is superior? Superior in the sense that seems to be relieving your pain for that moment, meaning being controlled by the landlord is inferior and possessing this land is superior, or being in the rented property is superior, or buying your own is inferior. Okay, now do that. So you do a SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. So you look at the strength of why you want to be in that building only. What do you think it is? You are established and people know that building like that. So you put that. Then you look at the weakness of being in that building, meaning if you were to possess it, and then you find it doesn't matter whether you stay in this place or stay in some other place, your clients who are known to you will anyway come. It doesn't matter to them, right? And you look at that weakness of being in that building. Then what are the opportunities? Meaning, is there, that's the end of it for you? That is, if you don't get that building, your practice is going to stop. I don't think so, is what you have to see, right? So it doesn't really matter. So you have put an amount. Let's say you put $200,000 to be spent to buy that property. And the real estate guy is asking $350,000. Now, what you need to do is, in the opportunity, you just verify the money you're making through that property by being there. You weigh that. Okay, I'm making every day roughly around $3,000, or let's say $4,000, or $10,000, or whatever it is, or $100, or $200, or whatever it is. So you just check on an average, what's the money you're making from the clients who are coming to that building and then coming to your clinic. If you find that the money what you're getting is far more better, then it is worth it to pursue by paying $350,000 or $400,000 or whatever dollars that is, or $250,000 or $150,000, whatever it is. It's fair because you can see the opportunity. But what if it is in weakness? The very fact of you staying there, you're not earning that much. Yes, there are clients, but you're not earning that much. And that's a threat, because the more you stay there, the more you're getting locked by that. Looking both as being painful, meaning, so you're unbiased now. You're not biased whether to stay there or leave, right? So you're evaluating just as evaluation to see, does it really make sense for me to do it? Yes, it does make sense. And then I'm earning this much, so I can stay in that building because all the clients, I'm getting roughly around 8 to 10 clients in a day, and I'm making around $1,000, $2,000 or $5,000 or as many number of dollars, I think is good enough for that area. And then the name what I've got, so it makes sense. Then you will not regret the decision. Either way, in the sense that, let's say it is over budget, you don't feel bad that you lost it. It's okay. You can still be in the rented and take another position and then grow and inform all your clients that from so and so date you're moving to that new property. Doesn't matter. Let's say there was a hurricane, there was a tornado, and it just brought down the building. So what you would have done? You would have done the same thing. So don't possess it. Objectively see it. What if that building catches fire? There's no guarantee that it's not going to catch fire. Nobody says that it cannot catch fire. It can catch fire. What if no client comes there for whatever reason? They change the intersection and they say that from today that this road is going to be like this, and that's a long way to come to your clinic. People will drop. Or they might give a call saying that, hey, you know what, Tina, you do pretty well job, and I don't think so we can come that far, so can you just make some other arrangement? And then what you would do, it's a pain again, right? So don't put something as a condition or a condition. It's already conditioned, so you don't have to add further conditions to it. Instead, do it and very objectively see what is better. This is better or that is better. If this is better, stick to that. Yes, I need to be in this property, irrespective whether I can buy it or I can be rented. That's okay. I'm not able to buy. That's okay. Today I cannot buy. But someday I will be able to buy. I will wait. But now I will stay in this property. If my owner is taking due advantage of it, so be it. I would stick onto it. But I find that there are better properties than this, and I can reestablish. No need. You can just say, hey, you know what? I don't want to be here. Let me buy somewhere which is much better in cost as well as in the area. So use this as an opportunity to go out and see better places rather than cocooning yourself and saying that, hey, you know what? This is the one possession I need to have. Does that relieve you from the pain?
Yeah. I think it's I put so much condition that that the office has to be close to my house. I have to get like bike to it so that I can get to my kids and this. I put so much condition, so I limited myself and I get fixed on that, and the opportunity arise and I said, oh my God, I must have it, and it's so painful.
Right.
And the broker saw that, so they kind of pushing me, bit more, because they make more money. The more I pay, the more money they make.
Exactly.
Because, they get the commission from both sides. I'm the buyer, and they represent me and the seller, so they get 6%, so more. So I pay more. The seller happy, and they get more. So
exactly.
They kind of push.
That's the idea. That's yes. Yeah. So they see that guys, those the real estate guys are in the same pain. They want to ensure their commission increases, and the seller is in pain to get what he thinks he should get, and you as a buyer is in pain to arrange for it. If you really see, all the three are in pain.
Yeah, I do. Now that for the first time I ever looked at it, and I'm like, oh my God, everybody's in pain, because you told me to look for my pain and other people pain. I do see it.
Yeah, so all the three of them trying to make money. You want to save money. The real estate guy wants to make money without doing anything.
Right.
Okay, he just want to make money.
Yeah.
And the seller is anxious not to lose the money. So you don't want to lose money. He doesn't want to lose money. The real estate guy wants to make money. You see the fun. All the three are in pain. Now, what you could do is you can just walk away from that, saying that, hey, you know what? This is what I can pay. If you don't want me to pay that much, okay, I'm out of it. I'm happy to be in the same place paying the rent. Absolutely fine.
And if later they kick me out, then that's fine. I find something else.
Right? You'll find something else. It doesn't really matter. In fact, you can take this as an opportunity to find another place for your clinic and be happy with it. It's make even more sense. Yes, it's good to be near your home, accepted, but without doing SWOT analysis, it really doesn't make any sense, because you need to look at the strength. How long would you be wanting to do this clinic? So 5 years?
That's the question. I don't know. Now that all of a sudden I want to learn Dhamma. And Dhamma meanings, I need to drop everything.
No, you don't have to drop everything. No, you don't have to drop everything. Not at all. That's foolishness.
Okay.
Dhamma doesn't mean that you have to drop everything and become a bhikkhuni or a monk or something like that. I mean, you don't have to become a nun just because. No, not at all. Dhamma is peace. That's all. You be peaceful with what you have rather than going behind peace. So there's huge difference.
Okay.
So the thing is, objectively see with your kids, your husband, and with you, how long you want to work. right? So there is a time. So already, if I'm not wrong, that day you said you're 49. So I can use that. I can
Yeah.
say you're 49. Okay.
Yes.
How long will you be working? Next 20 years, max?
I don't know.
Max. That's a max.
That's
Why?
my
Because you will not be able to do that precision cleaning like what you can do right now, because your body wouldn't be able to do so, no matter what you do. You might become a consultant, but you will not be able to go and do what you are doing today. So you can't do a gum surgery, you can't do many things which you are able to do today.
right.
Absolutely. Even if you're thinking that is going to happen, it's not going to happen. So first reduce your expectation on yourself. It's not going to happen. So you bring it down to next 10 years. So that becomes 59. Right? So you have only 10 years.
Okay.
In 10 years, your children are going to grow and you have no idea where they're going to go. That's going to create voidness in you very soon. Because all of that you're doing is for your children. And then when they go away, you basically have you and your husband. And that's all what is going to remain. So you check out, is it really worth to struggle like this? Or do you want to just chill out and do what needs to be done? So if you bring back that, you will end up being 55, which is 6 years from today. Right? And look at your struggle. Is it worth struggling? That will bring you to 50. It's 1 year from today. And you see your body problems from menopause to everything. Is it really worth it? It brings down to 49, which is right now. If you're happy right now, you can be happy at 60. If you're unhappy right now, you're extending your unhappiness till then.
Mm.
Now being happy, see what should be done. Whether going to that property is good, dropping the property is good, making your husband buy that is good or not good. Because if he buys at a higher rate and tomorrow you're not making business, your husband is going to taunt you every time. I told you, you did a mistake. That was not worth it. You kept on wanting it. You see what happened. And then you're going to curse yourself, saying that I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Throughout your life, you're going to curse. And that makes you even more worse in your stomach because your acidity is going to increase. The more you curse, the more the acidity. The more you love, lesser the acidity. So what is that you're getting? You're gaining nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why don't you just do the SWOT analysis? Strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. What's the strength of being there? What's the weakness of being there? What's the opportunity of not being there? And what's the threat you're going to have? Okay. Now, when you see at 60, Tina, I'm telling you, no matter how much money you have, you feel it is bullshit because you absolutely don't have anyone with you who can do anything for you except for the walls. And that's the reality for all of us. You might have a car. You might have automated washing machine and this and dishwasher and a nice carpet and all that, but you have to clean, you have to take care of it, and you can take care of yourself, you take care of everything, and then it's even more painful. So it's a huge home, so you have to keep on maintaining it, and then you feel if I had a small home that would have been better. I need to clean all of these guys and it's not possible. I have so much of possession. Oh my God, what did I do with my life? I shouldn't have done this. It's too late. Right? I'm not saying you should give it off. No. Evaluate objectively and see, really, does it make sense? I don't want you to quit from Google just because in Dhamma. No, not at all. But you can apply Dhamma there. Simple. See, I am also working. I'm in a company called ABB. That doesn't mean that I should be quitting that. Oh, Dhamma, you say that. Okay, I shouldn't be doing that. That's foolishness. Rather, I need to be applying Dhamma on the problem. Because everything is a problem anyway. It's a pain is a pain. It doesn't matter whether the pain is on that side or this side or whichever side. It's a pain. That's okay. Fair deal. Right? And I can see every person is in pain. Every person. There's not even one person who can proclaim that I'm out of pain. No way. Doesn't matter. Everybody's in shit. So I'm also in one shit. So it doesn't matter. I'm taking bath. So that is true. I'm also applying cream and other things. But it's smelling. It's horrible. So everybody is the same. It doesn't matter. That guy wants to make money and he's trying his luck. He's trying his best to push you, saying that, hey, you need to pay this much. Otherwise, that guy is not going to budge an inch. And he goes back to that seller, saying that, look, she's asking this, don't accept, you increase. So this agent is talking to both of them, trying to make his stomach full. So he's lying, he's slandering, he's doing all kind of nonsense.
Not every agent does that, right? Not every agent does that.
Not every agent, but maximum you'll find. And I'm not talking about only about America. It's there everywhere. If you are with a fortunately a right person, you are in luck. Otherwise, they will do what they want to do. Anyway, so coming back. So you do the SWOT analysis. Don't worry about the money, what that agent is going to make. Don't worry about the seller, what is going to make. You as a buyer, just think whether it's worth it. If you really see worth it in SWOT analysis, pursue. If not, thank you. Because you can get clients. See, one of the serious threat you think you have is where do I find clients? Just watch. How did you get client or did they come to you? You know that you did not get client. They came to you. They walked in and then they referred someone because they were happy. And that guy referred someone, and that guy referred someone. Even though you would have advertised, doesn't matter. Or you came to you and then he is getting his filled. He's happy with what you have done. So he's coming to you. If he was not happy, no matter what you advertise, he's not going to come to you. So it's your work which is paying off, not the advertisement what you're trying to put. Or the billboard what you want to put. No, it's not going to. So it's your effort. So since you have developed it, can't you develop it elsewhere also? You could. So why do you undermine your ability then for the property? Don't do it. You could establish back. You can inform all your clients. Nowadays we have social media, including WhatsApp. You can message all of them. My clinic is moving from this place to this place. If that happens. Otherwise, relax, pay the rent and be happy. Or if he budgets to your budget, buy it. Provided it is really required. Because then you're going with liability. If it doesn't work out, now you have to find a buyer. It is even more painful now. Right? And tomorrow, let's say your husband would like to move to another city, then what you would do? Would you care an inch about that? No. What about your children? They go somewhere and then they say, hey mom, if you want, you come here. And you would certainly go and then have your clinic there. At that time, whatever the rate you want to give up and go there. Because that becomes priority. This becomes less priority. And at that time, Tina, you will not realize the amount of pain you're taken to buy that when you're selling, because you want to get rid of it. That's how our life works. See, Aryu, the effort he has put to join Google, he gets some other company, he will forget all about that effort. He will say that, forget it, I will go here. Not realizing that he has put so much of effort to being there. It's a pain. Now, this another company is another pain. Simple. So both are pain only. Which one is pleasure now? There's never a pleasure. It's only relief from pain is pleasure.
Yeah, my general personal guideline is to be like light on like on the liabilities, right?
Right.
Less loan I take and less, and then I can go anytime I want. Say,
Yeah.
go.
See,
But if you have so much, then it's hard to
yes,
give it.
and another thing, Tina, is that when you're buying it, you have to go for mortgage. And in US, mortgage is the most difficult thing. And when you mortgage, everything is such a paper-related job, and you're in more pain than what you are today. So before you sign on the paper, have a look at whether it's really worth it to do that. And if you feel really worth it, just don't buy because of emotion that, oh my goodness, I need to be here in this area. You don't know, the clients can come wherever you are, and that's what they are doing. They are now used to the place where you're staying. Initially, they feel discomfort that they have to come to another roundabout or some other exit or whatever it is. And since there's a personal relationship with you, they will come to you. Aryu is not going to come because you're near his home. Aryu is coming because he believes you that you do a good job on dentist.
Yeah, initially it is because it's close, but then after the relationship is built, then you would go regardless.
Regardless of his tooth pain will not make him think, wait, hold a second. 2 blocks from here, if I go, my tooth pain is going to reduce. 5 blocks from here, if I go, it's going to increase. No, they both are same. For him, the only thing he can remember is where is Tina. Even if you're in from Los Angeles or from wherever you are, if you're in New York, he's going to catch a flight and come, because he doesn't rely on any other, because he knows that you do a good job. I'm not joking. If you look at patients who are having liver transplants and heart transplant or heart diseases and kidney diseases and all that, if they know a doctor, they will fly from wherever to wherever. Right? It doesn't really matter. And that is true across the globe. It doesn't matter. Your life is at risk. So you would do what it takes you to be there. Doesn't matter whether you're going to fly 5 hours to reach New York. Matter. I'm not saying that you're going to go to the East Coast, but just try to give a analogy. So the mistake here is to pretend that I will not get any client if I move from this place. Okay. Now let's say a tornado is coming and hits Bay Area, breaking everything on its way. And then what are you going to do? There's no building there. And then what are you going to do? Earthquake happens. It doesn't ask your permission, saying that, hey, madam, just a second. I just want to tell you that I'm going to come now. So why don't you pick all your things and you can go out so that I can do what I want to do? Just does what it does. And the damn building is not there. Would you not now do a clinic somewhere else? So why are you putting conditions over condition?
Mm.
You don't have to. Objectively see it, want to buy, go ahead and buy. Cannot be bought, fine, no issues. Whenever that owner says, hey, you know what, since you did not buy, I want you to move out from this place. Okay, before that you find a place so that you can go where you love to go. That's a better bargain.
There's no guarantee that you have to move in a few years, right? It's just a possibility.
Yeah, it's just a thinking, and that owner might not even ask you to do anything because now he feels that you want that home, and then he will at the max increase the rent. It's okay.
No, because they said that they're not sure where I am. They say the owner might take over and I have to move. So there's not sure. That's why the whole thing about buying a building comes in.
Oh, so you pretty much have to move in a few years.
Eventually.
They not sure and they warning me.
No,
Oh.
it's
Warning me.
yes, they are doing that threat. Eventually, or not sure. So not sure means it's like somebody, I want to buy an insurance, and then somebody says, not sure you're going to get heart disease, but it's good to buy this insurance because when it comes, you have money. What should I ask that insurance fellow? Does your insurance company cover the pain of both paying premium and the heart problem? Meaning, when heart problem comes, I will transfer to the insurance company. Now you take the pain. Is it possible?
Sorry. What?
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay? Yeah. It's my son.
Okay. So the thing is like this. So my question here is to the insurance guy. I will pay the premium, absolutely fair, for this heart disease which you think might come to me. Fine. Is there a possibility I transfer the pain also to you? In my place, you're going to go to the hospital. Right? That's insurance. I'm insuring you, right? If I'm supposed to take the pain anyway, what's the point in going and paying him? Isn't it unfair? It's stupidity. So what I would tell that insurance agent is that, hey, I understand. Yes, disease is going to come. Whenever it comes, it comes. No, sir, you're not able to understand. 50, you should be doing. I want to agree. Hold on. Why are you getting excited? Maybe you should require it. Or he goes away. Same way is the real estate deal. They would show that, see, what sells? Fear sells. Simple. In life, fear. You add fear. Everybody will do what you want them to do. Simple. Because everyone has insecurity. So you just have to scratch on the insecurity. That guy will say, oh, no, okay, I will do it, I'll do it. So you keep on actually triggering that guy. Now if somebody comes to me and he tries to, nothing works. He says, this guy is dumb. I say, yes, very much, because I'm not insecure. Last week we had to be to the bank, so we just wanted to close an account, and then everybody came in saying that you should be doing this, you should be investing here, you should be doing that, you should be doing that. I said, why should I be doing all of this? Better returns. On what? On your investment. I said, look, I've already invested many, and I don't require further investment. Now then the money is lying without any use in the bank. Let it be. It's for my use, right? It's not for bank's use. Simple. And he didn't have an answer. So he changed the topic to another thing. Then I took him there also. Then he couldn't do anything. After a few minutes, he saw my face. He felt there's nothing he can do to convince me. So he thought, let me do through his wife. So he tried. It didn't work. Then after half an hour, he left. He went to another person. That's what happened. If we would have accepted to it, he would be more happy because he'll get his commission. Isn't it the pain he's taking to sell that to me? He is. Isn't it my pain to show I'm insecure? It is. The more the insecurity, the more the policies. The lesser the insecurity, no policy. Simple. So you cash on insecurity. So these guys are making you feel insecure. Look, any day, he will remove you. It's better you buy it. Otherwise, you'll go from this place. If you go from this place, what happened to your business? You have already set up the shop and it is established. And then it's difficult for you to move to another place. It's very closer to your home. Why don't you do it? It's just few dollars more. It's okay. We can get you mortgage. We can do that. We can do this, blah, blah, blah. And then you feel, I need to have it. Relax and see what really is happening. It might not even add a dime more. Forget about dollar more. So that's about taking care of pain. And eventually both are pain only. Whether you stay there also is pain. If you don't stay there also is a pain. If you buy also is a pain. If you don't buy also is a pain. But you have to evaluate the SWOT within that pain.
The what?
You have to evaluate within that pain. Which one is, this is too much, or this is less. This is even more less. But somebody holding you like this is certain. That's not going to go away. The twisting will be different. But this will remain the same. Holding is there. So if you really don't want holding, don't crave, then it's gone. The moment I crave, it is holding back.
Don't crave. Okay.
That's
the top. Yeah, that's the one that I'm not, I'm confused.
Not only you.
Yeah.
It's here.
I'm like, am I craving it or is that necessary?
Right.
So I get confused.
Yes.
I get confused. I'm like, oh my God, is this building that I'm craving to have, or is that the necessity that I must have it?
Yes.
So that's what I was so confused, and I shared with Ari earlier yesterday. I said, how do you know enough is enough? How do you know? Do you have the formula?
Yes, there is a formula.
All of a sudden, I'm like having all this. So am I going for the necessity or am I going for the craving here? So I get confused.
Yes.
What I told Tina was, for me, the formula is contentment brings more contentment. If you keep on anxiety, it brings more anxiety. That's what I said.
That is right. I wanted to tell the same thing. What you said is, so what is contentment? How do you get contentment? Just simple. Watch your breath. Divide it by number of years. You know that you don't have so much breath left. You'll immediately get contented. So you already crossed 49. How many breaths are gone?
Scare me.
Yes, you need to bring that scare. You need to bring that scare. Otherwise, this scare will catch you.
Yeah.
Okay, so now in your case, 49 gone. In my case, 50 also is gone. So now Aryu is the youngest in our group now. So Aryu has to now look at, I have still, in his case also, there's so much of breath is gone. It's gone is gone. Nothing you can do to get back. So immediately, for every human being, contentment comes. because you see this pursuit is madness. So you just relax and see objectively, I need to change this clinic somewhere. Okay, I need to change. Because the more I think, the more I breathe. The more I breathe, the more is gone. I need to take action. Absolutely, I need to take action. Let me do a SWOT analysis. Strength, weakness, opportunity, threat.
Strength, weakness, opportunity, and what?
Threat.
Stress.
Stress, threat. THREAT, threat.
TH.
Threat.
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 Yeah.
Oh.
Threat means danger.
Oh, okay, got it.
Threat, THREAT, threat. Okay, so what really threat is that? What's the danger of not doing or doing it? It's called SWOT analysis. If you go on internet and just type SWOT analysis, you get SWOT analysis. It's a 4-dimensional one where you can see. Now you don't worry. Aryu will send you that SWOT. So you can later you can put on the your computer and you can get that.
For me, what I saw from the SWOT analysis, immediately I saw the one of the weaknesses that I have to take all the pain of doing all the document and moving everything. I have to front load that, and the other side, there's an opportunity that I may not have to do that.
Yes.
Like
Other than SWOT, there's another one, 5 Whys, 5 Ws, not why. Why am I doing this? What am I going to gain out of it? Where I'm going to go with this? When I should be doing this? And who are the people who will be impacted by this? Why am I doing it? Okay. Anyway, this is getting recorded, so don't worry, Tina. It is there on, not on YouTube, it is there on Skype. So you don't have to worry. You can revisit this video. So don't write or do anything. So why am I doing this? Why? What am I going to get if I do this? Where it is going to take me when I take this decision? When I should be doing it? And who are the people who will get impacted by this? If you really do it, you'll be surprised. Except you, nobody's getting impacted. Your husband is not getting impacted. Your children are not getting impacted. The seller is not getting impacted. The agent is not getting impacted. Only you are getting impacted.
So what does that mean?
That means that you are taking it personally. You are not taking it objectively. When you take it objectively, it's not yours. Clinic is a clinic. Whether your clinic, somebody's clinic is a clinic. Right. If you were working for that clinic, let's say, would you be bothered? No. You're getting your salary. So if that clinic goes somewhere, you go there. Simple. Right? So clinic is not the pain, basically. You holding on to the clinic is the pain. Right? So why are you doing it? Is because of fear. What are you doing with that? Increasing more fear. Where are you going to take that? Everywhere. When are you going to do it? All the time. And who are impacted? You. Simple. Except you today, nobody is unhappy. You are the most unhappiest person now. So what you should do? What? Drop it. Why are you doing it? Because someday I need to move out of this apartment or that office building or whatever it is. Someday, right? And the owner indirectly is hinting that I need to move. So why am I doing it? Is because either I need to find somewhere else or I need to be here by buying the property. Then it is objective. What will I get? I'll get to retain the same place. Okay. Then when I should be doing it or where I should be doing it, I should be doing it at the earliest or at the latest. When that movement is going to happen, depending upon the money I have. Who is going to be impacted? Everyone, not you. Apart from you, everyone else is impacted because the clients are impacted, yeah, that seller is impacted, and all these guys are impacted. So you're now doing the same thing with objectively because you left the personal, and that is anatta. No atta. Atta means mine, myself. So you just dropped it. Oh, it's so fine, so good. If you can buy it. If you can't buy it, okay, I'll find somewhere else. Okay, I think we have spent, you know what? 1 hour, 2 minutes. So let's end for now. Otherwise, my wife is going to come back. You didn't even have your breakfast. I was asking Aryu to check my microphone because of the echo and all that. And then I thought I should be checking. And then we messaged and said, okay, right now it's also good to talk. So we have spoken and we have spent 1 hour. Couldn't even believe 1 hour flew by. We thought we'll be doing in half an hour. Anyway, good. So I think for today you had on your hope you got an answer for your problem on your what do you want to do with your clinic.
Yes, I do actually.
And are you feeling relieved right now?
Yes.
Okay, that's all what is required.
Yes, yeah, I do. I see things clearer now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Because I'm kind of doing soul searching. Is that my craving? Is that a necessity, a craving? But you took me away from it and look at it objectively, and I'm gonna just write the answer down to myself, and I see it. Yeah, I will. After this, I'm gonna sit down and write.
Sure, and you have the video also, so you can go through it.
Yes.
The right answer from Buddha is that craving creates all the pain that we have, right?
Yes.
So you could say it's necessary, but then you're still creating the pain.
You're still taking the pain of that.
Yeah. So you could say it's necessary, but you're asking, is it necessary to give me this pain? And then you're saying, yes, it's necessary. That's why we do it, right? Like someone make you angry, you say, is it necessary to be angry?
And I say yes.
It's necessary, but I'm taking the pain to be angry. But that's necessary to that person. That's why he keeps being angry. But if you say it's not, then you drop the craving, there's no pain. Because you drop the anger, there's no pain. So
exactly.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah, thank you.
And
I love that.
Like usually when I talk to Vilas, I kind of get this pleasure feeling. Like I don't know if it's my heart region. Kind of in technical terms, it's more in jhana, like in the meditative absorption. You kind of feel like some kind of joy. If you feel that, that means you're like in first jhana, basically. That's all Vilas. So basically, meditation, if you get into that, you feel very joyful. That's kind of and that's what's indicated by the first jhana. Is that right, Vilas?
Yeah.
Yep. You feel relieved, a sense of weight going away. So if you're feeling
curious.
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm curious. Just one quick question before you go. You and I are about the same age. But you gone far. When did you start all this?
My journey is long. It started in real looking at things started in 95. Then started on Dalai Lama and the Tibetan and all that from 2000. Then left that. Then 2012, 11, 12, 13. I started looking at Vipassana of there is Burmese tradition, and then it did not really take me where it should take me. So then I was wanting to do something on my own. Then after a few years, I found a thing called as pure Dhamma. So that was another turning point where I met Aryu and all the other guys because they were part of Discord forum. So I was getting a lot of insights, and then I was sharing. And then I felt that it is one directional, meaning it's going somewhere else. It's good, but it's not really getting what it should be. So since I know Pali and I can understand the language, so I was wondering it's not really what Buddha says. So from 2018, I went to Sri Lanka and then I had a discussion with a monk there. And then I felt that doing it on my own is the best thing. So from 2018 end or 2019, early 2019, and then I started deeper into Dhamma myself, all by myself, not relying on anything.
I think when Vilas read the sutta, at some point he can feel that the Buddha is talking to him.
Yes.
So you can get that feeling. So exactly that feeling.
So what I did, I kept this. Okay, and I kept it on my table and said that you're my teacher. You're going to guide me. I have given up on people. So it started working.
Wow.
So from that time onwards, whatever I speak, to be very honest, I wouldn't have read at that point in time, but it starts coming. Exactly, it starts coming. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying anything. Depending upon the situation, like your situation, it just comes. And sometimes I used to listen to my own voice after the call. I used to listen. How did I speak this? So it used to be insightful for me. So many things, it automatically comes. I wouldn't have even thought that day when I spoke to you about pain. I really went back for myself. How did I speak so much on pain? Because that was instantaneous. I didn't get ready for explaining about pain, actually. And since I keep on speaking, my experiences keep on happening. So from 2020 onwards, it's been steady progress.
Wow.
So if I see, I had an out-of-body experience in 95. Now we are in 2022. So huge difference. And that place where I had gone, and now the jhanic bliss, what I get, they both are same.
You're saying when they took you for a tour in the different realms, and
Yes,
when you
that realm is in 2019.
Okay.
But 95, when I had an out-of-body experience, the place where I went,
it's the same. That's right.
It's the same when I do in jhana. It's matches. So the fear of death no longer bites me at all.
Wow.
What happened?
Hey!
Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just briefly, for me, I started like 6 years ago. I followed several teachers. Like some teacher was doing like energy transmission, and some are doing weird things. And I followed someone and so followed probably like 3 different roughly teachers, and I found Vilas about 2 years ago. Then that's really taken me to a steady progress since then. And in the recent year, it's been more and more. And now I want to dedicate more of my time to Dhamma than ever.
Wow.
So basically, I lost most interest in other things, and this is the only thing that matters, anyways. Because if I can get that, it's really good. Because I like to play golf, right? And I used to really like to go golf. But then when I can get into the meditative state when I'm playing golf, I don't care about the golf at all. I just, after taking a shot, I'm in meditative state, and that's you don't care anything about the result. The best piece you can have, and I just don't care that much about the golf anymore. And that's like you gradually move more and more toward the piece, because you see more of this side, and that brings you less on that side, and it just like keeps growing on. And that's a process. So it's not a rush. You cannot jump there, but gradually you'll get there if you are keep steady on the path.
Wow. That's awesome to hear.
You would also be doing that, so don't worry. I mean, don't compare, and don't feel compelled also that you need to do. So when I quit the job, I did 4 things, Tina. That the company where I was working, it got sold in the States. So I used to come frequently to the States, and then we had gone to Las Vegas in the July, no, sorry, in October, September-October timeframe of 2010. Okay, and then the CEO of that company was talking to us, and he was saying that, you know what, we're trying to find new owners for this. So it should be a good ride, and you guys don't have to worry. So you're all part of us. So even if you were to sell, you wouldn't be let alone, right? So then we thought that, okay, anyway, it doesn't really matter. So things is going to go well. So in 2012, they started the deal, and in 2013 it ended, and then they didn't really take care of us the way they said, and they said, oh, the new owner is going to take care of you. We're just passing you to them, and then we're sure you can really make things up. So their requirement was totally different, and then I was heading the R&D. So then I was thinking, what's that I'm doing, right? So I was 40 then. I was somewhere coming to 41, and then I spoke to my wife. You know what? These guys are acting crazy, and I don't want to go back to work in search of work again. And I can do many things without really working. I'm good at showing places to the people. So I love Himalaya, so I can do that. I can do training sessions because I do project management training, and then I do the technical trainings, and I do the agile training and all that. So I said I can do that also. And then I can be a consultant and not an employee. So I removed 4 C's from my life on that day. I sat and contemplated. I removed competition. I'm not going to compete with anyone again. Okay, that's it. It's gone. Wow. I'm not going to compare with anyone or even myself again. Oh, I was young, I was doing this. No comparison. Third one, I will not do anything out of compulsion.
On what?
Compulsion, compulsive.
Oh, compulsive. Yes.
Yeah. Compulsion. Yeah.
Compulsion.
Yeah. And these 3. And another one is, I'm not going to compromise in life. 4 C's. So no competition, no comparison, no compulsion, and no compromise. What's there to compromise? You will compromise if you are comparing. Otherwise, there's no compromise. such peace. 2013 August, I quit. 2014, I completely gave up these four. And since then, I have never stayed hungry even for a day. I've got jobs of consulting. I've gone to places. I've helped people. And wherever I go, Tina, I don't even know the person, but they feed me. They give me food, shelter, that's for sure. Then they gave me car to drive wherever I want to drive. And they drop me wherever they want to drop me or wherever I want to go. And they don't charge. And to compensate that, what I've done is that from the tourism money, what I get, I donate it. I say it's not mine. Take the whole thing away. And I do it for cancer or for liver or for this or that, schooling and all kind of things. And early last year, I got gift of Mac Mini and this and that and so many things. So Dhamma is paying. So now I said to people, look, if you want to give it to Buddha, you give. If you want to give it to Dhamma, you give, but don't give it to me, thinking that I'm giving it to you. No, that's not acceptable. You give, I have no problem, but it's not for me. You don't name me and give. So then I put another rule. Buy something which is good for what Dhamma I want to give. Don't give me cash. Don't give me money or any of this. I don't require. I'm fairly well settled. I have no requirement of anything of any sort. Still you want to donate, it's your choice to donate, so you can donate. I am not saying you shouldn't be donating. It's good to donate and you donate. But don't ask me, Vilas, what do you like? No, I don't have any likes and dislikes. It's your wish, but no money. You buy whatever you want to buy and then give it to me, which I'll be using. So the one lady gave me money and then I bought this studio equipment. Now, I feel very relieved that I put that money to some use. Otherwise, I don't really require money, to be honest. How much is enough? For me, it is too much. So, comfort, very comfortable. I don't have anything today to go and buy. Anything. I don't have to buy a house because I am already having. I don't have a mortgage to the home. That's gone. I'm not in search of job, but the job itself is coming to me. Okay. And that's even more funny. Right. And they're paying me. I never asked them to pay. They're paying me. So when the negotiation was happening, I said, I don't charge. You set the amount. And they set the amount. It's the other way around. I'm not working for money. You want me, I'm working. If you don't want me, I'm not working. Simple.
Wow.
So there is no pain of working. It's pleasure in working. Simple. And I don't care whether somebody appreciates me or depreciates me. I don't care. Because that's another condition, right? So I don't do that. So this is what I am.
Don't you worry about your son?
Now, I don't have wife, I don't have son. I have two people. I have two beings with me who suffer like me, who have pain like me. So if anything I can do them to elevate the pain is what I can do. I don't have wife, I don't have son. I don't have. In my mind, physically they are there. As per the document, it is there. But in my mind, I have two people who love me tremendously. And I too love them tremendously as a being, not as a son and a wife. I love them. I truly love them. Like I love both of you. I love the same, no difference. Because you are suffering, I am suffering, he's suffering. And those two people are suffering. So there's no difference.
Wow.
And I'm not loving you just because you look pretty or you have money or you don't have money or whatever. You are suffering. I can see your suffering. Or I can see your pain you're taking. And I'm doing the same. He's also doing the same. So if I say I love Aryu, it's not that he is working in Google or wherever he is working and he's made a lot of money and that's the reason I should be doing it. He is suffering. He's in pain. And that's all. So how does it matter? Aryu is my friend. Does that going to change his pain? No. If I tell Tina, you're my friend, how does that change your pain? No. In fact, I've added more pain to your pain by making you a friend. Because now you have to build the norm, right? Friendly norms, right? So you can do this, you can't do that. It's a pain, right?
No?
You are neither my friend nor my enemy. You are a being in pain, absolute pain, like me. You have to cook food, I have to cook food. You have to eat, I have to eat. You have to take bath, I have to take bath. You have to brush your teeth, I have to brush my teeth. You have to comb your hair, I don't have to. That's one exemption. Right? And you have to wear clothes which are even more than what I wear. That's even more painful. And you will be given odd look by people. That doesn't happen to me, but still a pain. Right? And you go through menopause, it's a pain. I don't. Shouldn't I be then compassionate towards you? That's exactly what I'm doing. I see the pain. And everybody's in pain, including me. And I see my wife in that way. Yes, for technical reason, I say she's my wife, but I see the pain she's taking. So I feel even more painful if I hurt her. Because already she's in pain. So what more pain I can give her? Doesn't matter.
Wow. And I ask you a question. Don't you worry about your son? Meaning, what like, because I always think.
No,
Okay,
it doesn't.
I have to work.
No, it doesn't. When I quit the job, he was in the 5th grade.
Yeah.
Okay, now he is a doctor. Doesn't matter.
That's another session. What did you do?
What did I do? I don't
Do?
worry. I don't worry. I do what is supposed to be done. So I had money.
How
See,
did he become a doctor?
no, the thing is, I never stopped working. I never stopped working, but I left the desire for working for something.
Got it.
Even today, yesterday I'd been to office. So it would be wrong on my part to say that I'm not working. I'm 100% working, but I'm working without desire. Without that craving for position, craving for this, craving for promotion, craving for making more money, and I don't care. In fact, you will be surprised, Tina. Till now, I was a consultant. So that means I'm an external consultant. Jan 17, this year, they have made me an employee. I have an employee ID. And no interview. Can you beat it? I've not been interviewed. And I'm an employee. Getting all the employee benefits.
Yeah, I've also kind of gave up the desire to, get promoted or anything. probably like 2-3 years ago when I started more seriously on the pursuit. And my last manager was also from India. Like he has a spiritual guide and he can talk to in his meditations. So the first day he met me, he said his meditation guide told him that I'm gonna go on the spiritual path and he should help me. And that's what he did. He gave me a very light assignment and let me do whatever I want to do for 2-3 years without bother too much. So I can have a lot of time doing, studying and all this stuff. And this new manager I have is my friend too, because I was searching a job because my last job kind of was falling off, and I started looking. And I said, hey, should I take this role? And then he said, why don't you come to my team? It's not much work for you. And, and I said, okay, I'll come. So that's it. It's easy. It shouldn't be that hard. Is what I'm saying. If you're in line with the Dhamma and the universe, it should happen for you. It shouldn't be a struggle. If you're contented, then the tendency of life is to make you more contented, because that's how karma works, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Wow. This is inspiring.
So I don't have any challenges more than what I have as a suffering or as a pain. So that's all. In Dhamma, I'm talking so much. The hunger was there before Dhamma, before we started. So I was feeling hungry. It's been 1 hour, 27 minutes, 1.5 hours we have spent. And I'm not feeling hungry.
I better let you go. I'm gonna sit here and
No. I'm okay. See, I'm okay. I'm not feeling tired. I'm not feeling, wow, man, I'm hungry, man. I'm going to die this very moment. Like in a normal waking life, we feel that without food, what's going to happen? But that's not happening. So it's so nice.
My wife is also calling me too.
Oh, okay. So then we will end. We'll have a good end. So happy weekend, and we can again meet up next week.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. And Tina, if you want to message in that group, that is 3 of us, the California group, you can do so after you talk to your agent and this and that, and you want any further help, I can help you.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night and good day to me.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.